Los Angeles is refusing to give rent relief to landlords who are owed back rent from the tenants who have been living for free for over 3 years. Hi, my name is Sam, and I'm an out-of-state real estate investor. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. Before we jump into this video, make sure you like this video and also make sure you subscribe to this channel to keep up to date with future videos. All right, so the way this is going to work today is I'm going to play a short news clip about what I just mentioned, and then I'm going to react to it. I look forward to hearing what you think. So after we watch the video, definitely take a moment to leave a comment and let me know some of your initial thoughts.
I think it's appalling.
LA County Supervisor Catherine Barger says she's baffled why the money hasn't yet gone out. $45 million in relief to help property owners who are owed back rent from the pandemic, approved by the Board of Supervisors in January.
This money was to be used for the mom and pops to allow those tenants to remain housed. Why it's taken them so long on this is beyond me.
Barger and Supervisor Holly Mitchell have called for an audit of the County Department of Business and Consumer Affairs, which is supposed to distribute the money. That department has not yet responded to our request for comment.
A delay like this has caused owners that maybe could have been made whole to possibly not be made whole.
$45 million can, help a lot of small property owners.
Dan Ukelson of the Greater Apartment Association of Los Angeles says LA property owners have lost some $1 billion in back rent and another $3 billion because of the city's freeze on rent increases.
People have been under severe financial pressure. They haven't been able to maintain their buildings because of all this.
For me, for example, if you have a duplex and you're not getting rent on one or both sides, your 100% of your income's gone.
Property owners are alarmed that this week the LA City Council is scheduled to consider extending the ban on rent increases for another 6 months. That, they say, would be disastrous. Ted Chen, NBC4 News.
All right, so the craziest thing about this to me is that the Board of Supervisors recommended this program in January. It is now November. So that's 11 months of no movement, no money given to these mom and pop landlords. And when a lot of people think about landlords, they think about these big companies, they think about Wall Street and folks who are buying up neighborhoods and things of that nature. But the majority of landlords are actually mom and pop. Wall Street owns a very small percentage of homes in this country. All right. So it's very important for us to make that distinction. And here's the reality of it. A lot of people are at risk of losing their homes because tenants haven't been allowed to not pay for so long. Some landlords will never be whole. I'm sure there are people right now going through foreclosure and all types of things because the government failed to step in and help when it was most needed. And I really must say, shout out to the supervisors for bringing this to light. I'm honestly pleasantly surprised because this doesn't usually happen. So special shout out and thanks to them, because the mom and pop landlords, the small landlords, are the voices that usually aren't heard. A lot of times we talk about the big corporate landlords and things of that nature, and we talk about tenants and that tenants need support, but very rarely does anybody talk about the mom and pop landlords. And for many people, especially those in their older age who maybe have a extra property or two that they're using for rental income, it's very important for them to receive that. Maybe their Social Security or whatever they had in their retirement isn't enough, and they were using the rental income to supplement their income. So I definitely think this is important. I think it's really a shame that this hasn't been prioritized. And I really think it's a shame that these landlords are being hung out to dry. And honestly, this is one of the reasons it's important to invest in a landlord-friendly city and state. What I mean by landlord-friendly is a place in which you can easily enforce a lease, a place where there is not a penalty or a payout you have to do if you decide to not renew a lease, a place in which it is not incredibly difficult to evict a non-paying tenant and get the eviction process started. That's just what I recommend. And LA is unfortunately just not one of those places, right? And so these are things you want to look at wherever you're looking to invest. And maybe you live somewhere that is incredibly expensive. Maybe you live somewhere that's also not landlord friendly. If this is the case, I encourage you to consider investing out of state. This is what I did. I'm here in LA, but I don't invest here for the cost. And also it's not favorable for landlords whatsoever for what I want to do. So if you're interested in investing out of state and you're serious and you want to reach that goal in the next 12 months, I'm hosting a workshop starting in January. It's going to be 4 weeks. We're going to go through various aspects of investing out of state. We're going to have Q&A and all types of stuff. If you're interested, go to outofstatemoney.com/workshop or hit the link in the description. Only apply if you're serious and you are willing to put the work in and implement the information that I'll be sharing. All right. So let me know what you think in the comments. I think this is a positive development that is getting some light. However, I think it's a shame that it's been nearly a year and no money's been given to these landlords. So hopefully this causes the city to actually care and take some action to support those landlords, those small landlords who are suffering right now. But we'll see. I'll definitely report out on it as there are more updates made available. So looking forward to hearing from you. Definitely make sure you leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. Make sure you also like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. And if you have not seen my recent video about the $23,000 bill that a landlord in North Carolina gave to her tenants, check it out right here. Crazy story. Looking forward to your thoughts on that. All right. Talk to you soon. Thanks.